It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington football team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this carries into the end zone.
That's just the start, baby!
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Titans.
They'll run with Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Draw play. This is Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Down at the 40.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now is the Titans punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. 450. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 95 is the same. No, check. He's Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Help him.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, he'll look underneath here for Love. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Derrick Henry. Trucks over him, and he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
But it brings up 4th down.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Henry. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
2nd and 10. Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brady going to throw. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to toss play to Love. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 39, Brady looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, on every play call, you realize defense is not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
He's checking cracks. Regular. 95 Mike, 195. Wild Bill.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coach are both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Yard line. On the carry, it's Love. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, Love. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Check. Hey, 66.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
No. 95 is Mike. What's 95? Regular.
On first down, here's Love. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So we at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
On first down, Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
95, Mike. Watch 95. I'm coming. 72. 3. Hey, check it.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Brady will try again on second down. He's going to air one out. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
Number 20.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Washington 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
95 is the same. Now check his mic. Let's go, D. 95 is Mike. Watch 95. You remember me?
Now this time, Brady will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well, and popped it free from his grasp.
And now the punter Tress Way as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again is Tannehill. Over the middle to Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This is Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
I got motion there. Me, I got this. 95's Mike. Watch that.
From the 36, Brady. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Brady. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Jeremy Sprinkle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
A pickup on the play of 54 yards. First down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For point.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments did they? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now it's Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Titans 42, Washington 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season on 2nd down. It's Love, and he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
95's Mike, watch 95. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Check 37, check 33, win now. 95's the Sandville. Check his Mike. Coming for you. 95's Mike. Check it, reload.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
95's the Sandville. Check his Mike. Hey, tight down. There you go. 95's Mike, watch 95. 65.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Tannehill. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 49, Washington 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll run again with Love on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Desmond King making the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd down, Brady escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. 95's the sand. No, check his mic. Come on. You better bring it. 95's mic. Watch 95. Not here.
Now Brady got to have this one. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
You got tight right there. Regular. 95's Mike. Watch 95. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Hey. 95's a Sandy. No, check his Mike. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's low. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 48-yard line.
95's Mike. Watch 95. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. 95's a Sandy. No, check his Mike. 72. Watch the pass. 95's Mike. Watch 95.
Brady now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Throwing now, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Titans 63, Washington 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go, D.
Brady now on 1st down. incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 35-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
36. 95.
They'll run with Love. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Sugar. 25, check 25, check 25.
One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Out. 95's the Sand. No, check his Mike. Hey, let's get in them holes. 95's Mike. What's 95? Ricky. Sugar. Buzz. Be ready. 95's the Sand. No, check his Ricky.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Titans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.